Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province, and now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to repair the law Russia discussed and considered by the National Assembly for comment at the 7th session, the 15th National Assembly on May 9, the TayNinhTVToDay National Assembly delegation held a conference to collect comment and the project of the law on prevention and control of human trafficking amended and proposed inadequacy to be completed related to the current law on prevention and control of human trade. Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thúy, Ronso member, deputy head of the Ronso National Assembly, chaired the conference.
The draft law consists of 8 chapters, 66 articles, compared to the law on prevention and control of human self in 2011. The draft law on the same number of chapters, amending and supplementing the contents of 52 out of 58 articles, building new 9 articles, removing 1 article. At the conference, delegates exchanged and commented on the content to overcome inequalities and limitations of the law on prevention and control human self amended. The delegates basically agree with the content of the law on prevention and control of human self. In addition, some comment on content such as Prohibited Act, prevention and human trafficking, detecting and handling violations of the law on prevention and control of human trafficking. There is an opinion that it is necessary to supplement the regulation on the rights of a group of children born in the process of being tricked into selling abort by the mother. The current law has a number of regulations on protection of children, but it is often approached in direction that children are victims of human trafficking, while children whose mothers are victims of human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation don't have clear regulation. In many cases, women are victims of buying and selling people giving birth abroad, but when they are rescued, they cannot bring their children with them. Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thúy, deputy head of Provincial National Assembly delegation, noted the comments of the delegates who are practical workers related to the revisions of the law on prevention and control human trade, thereby contributing to completing the draft law submitted to the National Assembly for consideration and comment at the comment section.
In the morning of May 9, the Bronx People Committee held a summary of the selection and course of citizens to enlist in the Army and fulfill their obligation to participate in the People Police in 2024. Attending there were Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Chairman of the Bronx People Committee, Chairman of the Bronx Military Service Council, Colonel Ngô Thành Đồng, Commander of the Bronx Military Command, Standing Vice Chairman of the Bronx Military Service Council. In 2024, the government assigned TayNinhTV province to call 2,053 citizens to enlist the army. There were 3 female citizens. Of which there were 1,703 citizens participating in the military service, and the obligation to join the People Police was 350 citizens. The whole province were 37 party members enlisted in the army. The results of completing 100% of the assigned target at all 3 levels. On the occasion, the chairman of the Ronso People Committee awarded the law, the leading unit of the emulation movement, to carry out the selection and call of citizens to enlist in the Army in 2024 to the Military Service Council of Yuan Châu Thao. The Ronso People Committee awarded certificate of merit to 16 collective 10 individuals and certificate of merit to 25 families with excellent achievements, mobilizing family members to join the Army in 2024.
In the morning of May 9 in Hanoi, the Vietnam Federation of Trade and Industry held the announcement of the Provincial Competitiveness Index PCI 2023 and the Provincial RIN Index PGI 2023. Accordingly, TayNinhTV ranked 20 out of 63 provinces and cities with the best operating quality in 2023. According to the 2023 PCI Index ranking of localities across the country, with 67.80 points, TayNinhTV ranked 20 of 35 places compared to 2022. PGI Provincial Green Index in 2023 increased 23 places compared to 2022, ranked 6 nationwide. With this ranking, it shows strong transformation of TayNinhTV. This is specific and practical result in the implementation of important guidelines of the party and state over the past year key on promoting administrative procedure reform, improving the qualities of business environment, restructuring the economy, renewing the role model, and recently balance between the sustainable economic development and environment, social justice, and developing a green and carbon-neutral economy.
In the afternoon of May 9, TayNinhTV Department of Finance cooperated with Mr. Stock Company to organize a program of digital transformation workshop in state financial governance. At the workshop, the delegate heard the representatives of Mr. Stock Company present the following contents: the necessity of building a financial database, Mr. FinGov State Financial Management Platform Solution. To illustrate some outstanding feature of Mr. FinGov, wrote the workshop to help units master new points in financial accounting regulation, how a set of live software solution in budget management, final settlement review and synthesis of financial statement, assess the responsiveness of the solution and thereby propose application needs to the Department of Finance, contribute to building a financial database for the whole industry and locality, ready to exchange information with the national database on assessment.
On May 8, 2024, the Provincial Police had a conference to assess the situation of ensuring traffic order and safety in the province in the first 4 months of 2024 and propose solutions to reduce traffic accidents in the near future. In the first 4 months of the year in the province, there were 168 traffic accidents, killing 85 people and injuring 118 people. Compared to the same period in 2023, an increase of 56 cases, a decrease of 20 deaths, and an increase of 91 injuries. At the conference, delegates analyzed, evaluated, and clarified the reason for the increase in the number of traffic accidents in the past time. Concluding the conference, Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trãi, directors of the Provincial Police, requested that the traffic police force must strengthen the legal propaganda and increase thematic handling of alcohol and drug content, oversight, overloaded, and expanded into the trunk, speed, violation of overtaking, part of road and lanes, not obeying the comment of traffic signal, using documents not issued by the competent authorities, fake documents related to river and vehicle, stop, park in accordance with regulation. The motorcyclist doesn't have the river license.
In order to realistically respond to the Law Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam in 2034, the Council for Dissemination of Legal Education in TayNinhTV Province launched a legal writing contest on the law on consumer rights protection in 2023. Accordingly, the contestants are officials, civil servants, public employees, armed forces, students, and people in TayNinhTV Province. The organizing committee, the jury, the secretariat of the contest are not allowed to participate in the contest. The exam consists of 5 questions related to knowledge about the law on protection of consumer rights in 2023, including regulation on the right and obligation of consumer, which are strictly prohibited in protecting consumer rights.
And recently, the government office just announced the conclusion of the 8th meeting of the National Committee on Digital Transformation, including the content of the Prime Minister requesting 7 provinces and cities to waive or reduce the fees and charges on the online public services. Especially, the Prime Minister requests 7 People's Committees of provinces and cities of An Giang, Cần Thơ, Đắk Nông, Kiên Giang, Sóc Trăng, Tây Ninh, and Hồ Chí Minh City to urgently submit to the People's Council at the same level to promulgate a resolution on exemption, reduce the fees and charges in using the online public services, and completed in May of 2024. Completes the implementation of 12 over 53 remaining essential public services, connecting information system to handle administrative procedures with the National Public Service Portal, monitoring system, measuring the level of service provision and the use. And ladies and gentlemen, from the initial good signs up to now, the motto of Trường Sa Island 70 milestone has been widely deployed with 14 mottos at the primary and secondary schools in the area, and thereby helping them see the Trường Sa Island is not far away and love their fellows more. The Trường Sa Island 70 milestone motto was implemented by Human Chau District Youth Union in coordination with the primary school and secondary school in the area to promote educational activities of revolutionary ideals, patriotism, propaganda about the Island 70 for the team members and the pioneer councils and the peoples, demonstrating the responsibility of the generation in preserving the shared 70 of the seas and islands of the fatherland. And the models have the height of 2.8 meters and a total area of nearly 2.3 square meters, designed with the forms of concentric circles pointing towards the 70 milestone of the Trường Sa archipelago, expressing the consensus and solidarity of the people of Vietnamese and assembled by the students' hands under the guidance of the teachers.
The audience in the city, along with the development of the urban infrastructure system, there are more and more intersections located in many urban and residential areas. In particular, at many intersections, there is a high risk of traffic insecurity. The synchronous equipment of safety warning solution at this intersection is a problem for management agency.
The habit of motorcyclists is that when they come to the junction, the intersection doesn't have the red light. If you want to turn in any direction, halt in the corner in that direction, many people have a habit of wanting to turn left, often encroaching the left lane and halting the corner to turn left suddenly. This is an extremely dangerous behavior because it will conflict with vehicles traveling on the horizontal road when going straight or turning right. There have been many traffic accidents caused by unobserved vehicle and traffic rules. The habit of arbitrarily turning left takes place most often at a junction adjacent to Winter Street and April 30th Street. Motorcyclists and motorbikes calculate on Winter Street when turning left to April 30th Street. Most of the rivers of two-wheel vehicles encroach on the left side, the lane for car in the opposite direction, and then halt the left and turn. Thus, vehicles when going directly from April 30th Street are complete with the motorbike river from Winter Street and turn left. More dangerous is the vehicle from Winter Street holding the corner to turn left in the direction of Mid-Mob. The vehicle from April 30th Street turn right into Winter Street, otherwise it slowed down. The accident inevitably occurred. In fact, in the past time in this area, there have been frequent traffic accidents. At the beginning of this road, there were also many traffic accidents. I witnessed like this up on April 30th Street, and they to go out, they go up to touch each other. There are many cases. There are also serious injuries. There are also deaths. Now, thanks to the superior authority to improve this road, limit traffic accidents for our people to rest assured that I will take my children to school. At the rush hour, a large number of vehicles pass through the intersection, the majority of which are parents and students traveling from Vahisa Street to Winter Street to April 30th Street. If a quick solution isn't found, there is a risk of many traffic accidents involving kids of varying ages. On this intersection, it is dangerous. The students are right at the junction, so the peak time is safe to remind the driver to run slowly. Currently, the intersection between Winter Street and April 30th Street is potentially at risk of traffic collisions. The reason is that this area arranged a dash line at the junction, causing traffic participants to halt close to the left margin when turning left, easily to collide when traffic participants on April 30th Street turn right. To limit traffic accidents at this intersection, it is necessary to arrange a straight line when approaching the turn, and at the same time try not to guide traffic participants to turn the right way. Only this way can we ensure the safety of traffic participants when passing through Winter intersection and April 30th Street. September 1951, Vietnam Military Ordnance Department, Ministries of National Defense, built a blast furnace to produce iron in a cave in Bến Xuân Town. It was later named Hải Vân Resistant Blast Furnace. Hundreds of tons of machinery, equipment, and material from factories in Nghệ An and Hà Nam was transferred here for reconstruction. The first Baroque gun reduced here was brought in to have our soldier defeat an enemy battalion in Hải Vân Pass. So after that, people named it as Hải Vân Resistant Blast Furnace as a commemoration. Later, the commune was installed and took the name Hải Vân. In just a short time, the iron casting furnace with the code number NX3 was installed and put into operation. It produced 3 tons of the cast iron per day to supply weapon factories. According to the statistics from the end of 1951 to July 1954, Hải Vân Blast Furnace produced nearly 500 tons of cast iron, meeting the reduction requirement of weapons such as mines, grenade, mortar, and bazooka bullets serving the battlefield. The French attacked here, but the blast furnace was not affected because no matter how many bombs were thrown, they still couldn't fall here. It scaffolding into the riverbed, and it was the same out there. Even though there were bombs all around, there were no damage, especially fortunately there was no loss of life. After the eventful victory in December 1954, the Hải Vân Resistant Blast Furnace stopped operating. With its historical values, in 2013, the Ministries of Culture, Sport and Tourism ranked the Hải Vân Resistant Blast Furnace as a National Historical Relic. By 2015, Thanh Hóa Province implemented the project to reserve, restore and promote the values of this monument.
Ladies and gentlemen, recently the transportation of narcotics by air is on a sudden increase in both the number of incidents and the volume of exhibition in violation with many sophisticated methods and tricks. Red criminals thoroughly take advantage of the achievements of science and technology to commit criminal acts. Recently, many cases of drugs transported by air have been arrested by the coordinated police force. Typically, in early April, the Hanoi Police Department coordinated with the Hanoi Customs Department to successfully dismantle the case of illegal transportation of narcotics from the Czech Republic to Vietnam, run by airport to Haiphong for consumption. The police agency arrested one subject and seized many evidence and drugs. Those who take advantage of the forms of delivery as well as transporting goods to Smith with current trick. The subject also established international delivery companies in countries concentrated in European countries. Subsidiaries in Vietnam have a wide network across Rowan City who take advantage of international and air delivery. Recently, the situation of illegal transportation of drugs from abroad to Vietnam has tended to increase. According to the assessments of the Professional Forces, arbitration has become one of the key routes that subjects use to illegally transport narcotics from abroad to Vietnam, with many new tricks and tricks. Very sophisticated and complicated. Drug criminals have been thoroughly taking advantage of the achievement of science and technology to commit criminal acts from the beginning of 2023 until now. Nowadays, Customs Department has coordinated with the Professional Force to arrest many cases of drugs trafficking via arrest delivery. According to Nha International Airport Border Gate Customs Sub-Department, Nha International Airport is stopover in the flight network from Europe, America, South Asia, Northeast Asia, and Asia Pacific. The number of goods imported and exported here runs first in the country. International flight traffic and import and export goods are increasing. The subject are smuggled illegally transported drugs by air and carrier are increasingly sophisticated, complicated, and constantly change method to bypass the authority. In addition to strengthening management measures in the area, the Customs Authority also regularly updates warning information from international experts about the new road transport street. Promoting the strong application of information technology and specialized equipment, for example, using professional dog, using projector, and other measures to enhance income and screen information, enhance the quality of information processing the chain and support for professional work, coordinate with authority to combine information exchange, coordinate the fight against crime. The trend of transporting goods and passengers by air is increasing day by day. So us criminals thoroughly take advantage of technology to operate. Along with performing regular tasks, the Customs Force has strengthened the collection and processing of professional information to identify signs of violation and methods of fraud in import and export activity. Along with that, it is collecting information, making warning record, monitoring and strictly controlling key flights, key routes, key itineraries, and key items to promptly detect, prevent, and handle the case of illegal drugs trading and transportation of nearby international airport. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.